Hello, and welcome. My name is MiniBetrayal, and this is Factorio Railyards. Last episode, we got the copper railyard up and running, and we are going to today improve the oil situation. However, also since the end of the last episode, we have had a little bit of a bug problem. The pollution, if I just zoom out and turn that on, yeah, that's problems. So we are going to need to do something about that fairly sharpish, and I haven't put my phone on silent. I'm a professional. Anyway. So yes, that's something we need to deal with. Get in, there you go. We need to do it pretty soon. Also, we haven't done any military science yet. Right. So let me. What do I need for that? I need copper plates and iron plates and gear wheels. Let me just make a bunch of turrets. I'm gonna spam down some turrets. Hopefully that'll hold them at bay. This is not promising. Also, I have made a couple of small changes since the end of the last episode. I've put another 200 bots into this railyard up here. I've gotten rid of the storage chests, and I've swapped out the active providers for passive providers. I decided I don't need active providers, at least not yet. Alright. So I think it's mainly the southern outpost, the copper outpost, that's getting attacked the most. So let's go deal with that first. Okay, I've lost the radar. Okay, hopefully that should be enough to hold the southern outpost for a while, at least. Anyway, let's go and deal with some oil, because we don't want our trains to run out. Okay, let's tidy this up a bit, shall we? Alright, first things first. Oh, where's that? That's down south. It's holding. Okay, first things first. Let's get rid of that. Right. Oil refineries. Now, the ratio is 10 of these. So, let's pick up all of those pipes. And how much room have we got here? So if I were to put, say, one there, so 2, 3, 4, get out of the way, 5. Okay, so I have hooked up 10 oil refineries. I just need to hook them up to both the oil and a supply of water, which I'll find from somewhere, and then we'll move on to the cracking plants. Okay, so let's get things going here. If I turn this tank around, that should supply everything with oil, or crude oil, and if I put a pipe here, it should supply everything with water, and they'll turn on. They'll turn off almost immediately because these aren't actually hooked up to anything. So let's just get rid of them. It's a bit of a waste of oil, I know, but nah. And let's see, where shall we put the cracking plants? I think that should do. A reasonable place for the cracking plants. So that one is going to crack heavy into light. This one is going, or these ones are going to crack light into petroleum. So let's hook that up. Okay, so if I put a tank, let's see, if I put a tank there, and a tank there, then I need the heavy oil to flow into this tank up here. So that should do. And then I need the light oil to flow into this tank. And I need the petroleum to flow into this tank here. Is there a nice way I can get that out? Okay, had to do a bit of a wonk there with the water pipe, but I've got the petroleum out. Fortunately, that does mean I'm going to have to move the tank over by one, thusly. Okay, oh, and that wants to go up there. Okay, then we need to hook in I'll start off by hooking in the water. So I should just be able to bring that across to there-ish. And then I will, let's see. If I do the output pipes, I'll work backwards. Oh, I need more pipes. Be right back. So yes, I will work backwards here. So the output pipes, they come from there. And then this needs an input of light oil, but I'm going to do the usual trick with the pumps. So that only wants to pump out if I have more light oil than petroleum. Okay, and then this wants to lead back into there, and then we'll have a similar pump on here that only pumps, or at least it will only pump, if we have more heavy oil than light oil. Okay, so this top one will only be active if heavy oil is greater than light oil, and this second one, whoop, what happened to my frame rate? The second one will only be active if light oil is greater than petroleum. Okay, now we also want, let's see, do we want to be making solid fuel all the time? Yes, we do, because of blue science. What's the, oh, that's just a rock. Okay, so we need, in fact, we need all 3 oil fractions to feed out, because we want some making lubricant, so we need the heavy oil to turn into lubricant, we need the light oil to turn into solid fuel, and we need the petroleum to turn into plastic and sulfur. Okay, so we need a way of feeding these out. In fact, we should just be able to take them from this side here. So, let me do a little bit of rearranging. So, petroleum can feed straight down there. Heavy oil can feed straight into lubricant production. Like that. And then light oil can feed straight into solid fuel production. That, in fact, all of that much should be working. All I need to do now is just power the cracking. Okay, I think that's everything. I'll keep an eye on it for a moment, just make sure it's working. Okay, I think everything up there is actually working. Now, solid fuel should back up, at least back up as far as here, because I do still have a couple of these machines making rocket fuel, but most of it's already full. Blue science has stopped because we've run out of science we can do until we unlock, well, not unlock, but start using military science. Oh, what's being damaged? What's being destroyed even? Spitters. Nothing I can do about that. Okay. Couple of bits destroyed. Alright. So I'm not quite strong enough to go on a biter killing spree yet. I need some military science. Okay, so let's start working on some rail yards, I think. Okay, so for red science, we will need a gear wheel rail yard and the actual red science rail yard. For green science, we will need a circuit rail yard as well, which will... Oh, again? Oh, they're all out. There's nothing I can do about that. It's just going to keep chewing away until... And maybe if it goes for this one next. Nope. Okay. Oh, it's not quite in range. Damn it. I might have to handcraft a bunch of military science just to get myself strong enough. Okay, so the yellow science little setup I made here, I have changed into a grey science setup, just so we can actually get some working, and I will have to think about what I want to do for that. Okay, I think I need to take a bit of a step back here, and just think about what I can actually do. Have I dug myself into a hole by going straight for the rail yards? Do I need to do a quote-unquote proper base first? Or am I going to be able to pull myself out of this? So I'm going to end this episode here. It's actually, I haven't quite been playing for an hour, but then the last 2 episodes I was playing for 90 minutes, so deal with it. And I will have a think about what I'm going to do from here. Next episode, I guess I will let you know, and we will find out together what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put a few more walls. Now what? Oh dear. Okay, and then I guess I'll go and rebuild the copper outpost. Gonna put a few more walls in there. Okay. Well, fun while it lasted. Next episode I'll figure out what we're doing, and I guess we'll do it. In the meantime, I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again soon.